time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. Hello, everybody. It's time for some boop. I've had a day. Got lots of work done. I can't complain too much about my day. It was a relatively productive day. Didn't get everything I wanted to get done, but I got everything I could get done. Including doing some work for Happiness Patrol. We finished off our second episode of the second season, and I'll show you a clip from that here in a few moments. Hey, Timescales, since you're here, I will show this right now. This is a quick clip from our second, so not even our first episode, our second episode of Happiness Patrol for season 2. Oh, I lost you. Never mind. I'll show that a little bit later. But we are playing Boop. Boop, 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 boop. So let's bring in this, and we bring in this, and we scratch our head, and we hit the button. When Timescales comes back, I'll after in between games, I'll show off that footage when I got some people watching. We're gonna check out the online, see if anyone shows up. If not, it'll default to the AI, and that's fine. In fact, a group of kittens is called a Kindle. I did not know that. It's going to default to an AI game. I just know it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Well, that's good. I'm glad that that's a thing, but unfortunately it screws me up. That was not what I wanted. This is clearly a easy challenge game. Sounded like the intro tune to Dig Dug by Atari. Ha! Interesting. I remember Dig Dug existing, but I don't remember any details about it. Meow. That was unsurprising. We'll just start over here. Yeah, we'll go like that. That was an incorrect thing to do. Get a few more cats here. Well, that's not ideal for me. Did they just... Oh, they just upgraded twice. That's not cool. That's infinitely not cool, man. I screwed that up. Should have gone the other way. All right, there we go. That didn't help at all. That was actually terrible. Oh, boo. Boo, I say. AI wins. That's not cool. Yo. All right, fine. We'll go this way. And then this way. And then right here. No, that was a stupid move. And makes me very vulnerable. A few more kittens. Gotta deal with this. Nope, I just made it worse. Wow, I'm not in a good play space today, apparently. All right, timescales. Do you want to see a clip of Happiness Patrol? What do you think? You tell me. A special preview. Meow. That was not where I wanted him to go. That was a mistake. I'm just making all sorts of mistakes today. We're not in a good space. All right, there we go. It's been a long day already. Is anyone else feeling that? That's going to be finally a freaking win. It's been a crazy day here. Unexpected stuff from all directions. Well, here. Let's show off a video here. Enjoy this, timescales. As this episode airs, we will be less than a week from the 40th anniversary of this movie.
Holy cow.
June 27th, 1986 was the release date. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this when we did, is because we are, like I said, less than a week out from 40 years.
I feel very old now.
Does this feel like a 40-year-old movie to you, Jess? Having just seen it coming in fresh?
Yes and no. Okay. But not in a negative way of yes. Because I think the yes is because it doesn't, as you guys were saying, it doesn't dumb it down for the audience. There's a lot more layers, and I feel like a lot of things that have come out in the past even 20 years have started to really like spoon feed everything, and there's not as many like layers behind storytelling and like messages, because I think there are multiple, like there's the obvious message here, but I think that there are a lot of sub layers of messages, and I feel like that's something that we have lost in a lot of films. So in that regard, yes, because I feel like it is higher quality storytelling.
All right, timescales. There you go. A little Easter egg just for you because you're here. What date did I say the movie was released in 1986? It was June 27th. So we're obviously we record these early. That's our July 2nd episode of Happiness Patrol. So we haven't even gotten through. That's Labyrinth. That is not Back to the Future. That's jumping way ahead for you. I'll DM you why. All right. Now I'm curious. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was also a mistake. Oh, that's interesting. I got your message there, timescales. That's fascinating. Aha! Victory is mine! That's awesome, Timescales. You saw Labyrinth in theater with a friend. Surprisingly, Cameron did not see that until he was an adult, and Jessica had not seen it before this recording for this episode. Somehow they did it. They missed it. It makes a little bit of sense given Jessica's family, which if you've paid attention to the previous episodes, you know is a rather conservative leaning when it came to what she could watch. But it is surprising that Cameron, who has always loved Muppets, should just somehow miss Labyrinth. I don't remember the first time I saw Labyrinth. But then I also don't really remember most things. I got the brain of a fruit fly. I had a Commodore 64 BBS, and the local group of friends were trading games online in 1986. Nice. I was trading games with the manager of the local theater for free movie tickets, so I think I saw every film in 1986. That's awesome. Plus a few years prior and after, of course. No, I spent the day doing setting up shorts for Labyrinth and redoing the ad for Happiness Patrol. So we've got a new commercial. It's not drastically different, but it is different. I'm sure I'll take a break at some point, and you'll see that. Let's go there. As much as I don't want to. Ferris Bueller's Day Off came out just a few weeks prior to Labyrinth, and the theater crowd went wild laughing. I believe it. Ferris Bueller was a great show. Now, it's one of those ones I'm kind of surprised it's not actually in our season. It didn't come up on anyone's list. But who knows what season 3 will bring us. Oh, heck. I reported a possible gas leak and just got a phone call saying to evacuate the house. What the heck? Well, I mean, it's a little late now. The gas leak was a couple hours ago. It was just the oven. I mean, that is the correct thing to do if you've got a gas leak, is get the heck out. But not a helpful thing, really. All right, we'll go like this. Fine. We'll just bang everything out. Wind. Yeah, I told them it was a few hours ago. Now they're sending an emergency technician. Good. Well, that's good. I mean, as long as it's just the oven, hopefully everything's fine. I'd prefer it if you did not blow up. You know, that would not make for good footage on my channel, having got an audience member blow up during the show. Oh, shoot. Poof. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong thing. That's fine. I'm slightly messed up, but that's okay. All right. Now, I have just gotten a win where they have 0 cats. That's supposedly an achievement. But if I go into the achievements, it still isn't locked. I'm going to just do a thing and message them before I forget. Can't. Here, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to add that to the stage. Tired of toxic fandoms. Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in our second season, that's movies that make us happy. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow. All right, I just wanted to throw that out there. I just sent them a message saying that is a glitch, so they can do the thing. We'll go on our challenger mode. Go for something a little harder. I think I was doing casual before. Well, that's not ideal. That was expected. This is a big defensive game, is what this one is. There we go. Finally. That was incredibly incorrect. And that's also not ideal. Yeah. Saw that coming. I didn't want that, but that's what I get. All right. That was a mistake. Not the end of the world, kind of a mistake, but a mistake. Well, scheisse. I made myself into a bit of a... Gave myself a bit of a problem there. I still win, but that was frustrating. I really do love Boop. It's a great game. Full stop. Just every version of it is great. Nope, that was a mistake. Not a big mistake, and it opened things up for me, but... There we go. Boop-alicious. That was a mistake in the computer. That's a win. You know what? I'm going to check on my supper just to be on the safe side here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life. And so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in our second season, that's movies that make us happy. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend.
And we are back. Resume. I'm tired. This is not working for me. I'm going to keep going, but I need to be awake. I'm not. Seriously, could you do what I tell you to do? Okay. That was not where I wanted to be. And I screwed up. That was a mistake, too. I'm going to lose this game. All right, that's something. there. Gotta go there. Yep, that's expected. That was a mistake. I booped to the wrong place. And I just gave up a game. I knew I was going to lose this one. I mean, it's not the hugest deal. I'm good at boop, but I am not, a master, especially after a day like today. I know Time Scales is on YouTube. If you're watching from somewhere else, let me know. I'd love to say hello. I could use some company. Defense heavy game today. That's fine. I'm gonna go over here. Of course a kitten comes up there. That would be too easy to do anything else. Screwed that up. It's not a big deal that I screwed it up. It's a royal screw up, but not much I can do about it. All right, there we go. That's what I need. It's leaving them open over there, but you pretty much have to have two sets of cats, or you can't. You just can't do it otherwise. There's a reason that there's a 3-cat victory as an achievement. I keep making that same move and it keeps screwing up because I'm an idiot. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I wanted that, but that's not what I wanted. This is not helpful. Come on. on a different. I can't remember how to change that. The store? Quilt. That's where it is. I want the original quilt back. There. Woo! That was an expected thing. You know, a thing. Stuff. Well, that is fine, I guess. That's fine. I win. I win! I win! I see somebody on Twitch. Say hi. Let me know you're there. Yeah, we'll go that way. Big defense game. That was a screw up. Big boop there. Get me some cats. That was a mistake. Yep. More kitties. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I should have done it at the top and booped that other kitten. Not the end of the world. There's a win. We'll go a little bit longer, not long. 10 minutes at the most. Maybe one more game. I just wanted to get on here for a little bit. Try and be a little consistent with my times. But after all, it was a big work day. Day of work. I guess I shouldn't call it a work day, but a day of work. Bloop. We'll take this set. Whew. Two more cats. That still ended up being a lose. All right, one more round. One more round. Not the greatest. Not the greatest stream in the world, but we're having a good time. That was a mistake from the computer. That was a mistake for me. Worked out well, though. Split that up. They split me up. Boop. Hate this. Take that. Nope, I just lost. Oh, no, I didn't. Thankfully, I did not, in fact, just lose. They didn't have any more cats. I do, however, have additional cats. All right, let's see where I can raid here. Jonathan Young music. Let's set up a raid for that. If you're not watching us on Twitch, jump over to our Twitch channel. Join us on this raid, twitch.tv/TheRatHoleDOTCA. Start raid. Remember places you can find me, of course, on Twitch. Also, if you're on Twitch, you can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/TheRatHoleDOTCA. Check out Horses on Film, youtube.com/@HorsesOnFilm. And Happiness Patrol, which we saw a couple clips of today, youtube.com/@HappinessPatrol Show. We are just a few weeks away from our second season dropping, so check that out. And of course, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, youtube.com/The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. We will see you again soon, folks. Until next time, good gaming and goodbye.